What's going on YouTube? You're watching Fixed by Shaq, and in today's quick video I'm going to show you how to fix the problem of your phone not getting a verification code in here whenever you want, for example, to log in into your internet banking, or for example if you're creating an account somewhere, if it's on WhatsApp or Instagram or any app like that, you're trying to get the verification code but it's not falling here within your SMS or messages category, right? So I'm going to show you how to fix this so you can start getting all these verification codes in here. Now we do have a couple of steps in here that we're going to see. It's important for you to follow the steps in the particular order that I'm going to show them to you, and make sure you do not skip any step in the middle of the process for this to work perfectly fine. My name is Shaq, and in this channel I help you fixing tech related issues, so if you're into tech content, consider subscribing here to the YouTube channel. It really helps me out. Now jumping straight into the very first step in here is to simply check the signal strength that we've got in here. So you want to check exactly whether we're so far from a specific antenna nearby or not. So what I would recommend you guys to do is to simply open up your dial pad in here. We're gonna tap on star 3001 and then we'll tap on hash real quick, and then it's 1 2 3 4 5 and then hash and then star. So essentially this is the command in here that will allow us to know exactly how far we are from a specific antenna. Now if you've got a phone in here with two SIM cards, which is exactly the same case of mine, you're gonna of course select the line that you wish to actually receive that text message on. So I'm gonna go with personal in here, which is my first line. Let's tap on call, and once you do that, you'll be able to see in here this screen which will show up exactly all the details of the band and how close is your antenna from your phone. Now in here, since I do have two SIM cards, I've got one here and the second one in here, I'm gonna switch to the second one real quick, and then we'll be giving a look at here at all these stats. So as you can see, we've got LTE in here, and then PCI, RSRP, RSRQ, SIN R0 and SIN R1. The most important data in here that we want to give a look at is the RSRP and the RSRQ. As you can see, the unit is dBm and it keeps on oscillating every time because it's related to the connectivity process and your proximity here to the closest tower or antenna that you've got. Now what we want to double check in here is we're going to close, for example, this right now. I'm gonna hop into my internet browser, and you can use this little table in here as a reference. Okay, let me quickly just load down a bit the brightness of my phone, and as you can see in here, we do have a range for an ideal connection. For example, if we're talking about RSRP, if it's anything greater or equal to -80, that's perfectly fine. It's excellent. Now if it's anywhere between -80 to -90, that's okay, and if it's anyway between -90 to -100, that means that you do have an average connection. So if you fall in here within this range, the issue may be related to your proximity to the tower. Okay, so you want to move around, change your location, and see if it keeps on increasing while you do have that specific dashboard opened. Now if it's anywhere below -100, that means that you're definitely in a weak scenario, and that's the main problem why those SMSs are not falling back into your SMS messages app. Now we do have in here a parameter as well for RSRQ, which is measured in dBs. Okay, if you're anywhere after -10, that's perfect. If you're between -10 to -15, that's okay. From -15 to -20, that's a weak signal, and if it's anywhere below -20, that doesn't indicate something good. Now if you don't want to take a screenshot in here of my table, you can also just Google here on Google, for example, cellular signal strength readings for RSRP and RSRQ, and then you simply want to compare to whatever you're looking at in here. So we're going to compare in here both of these values in here. In my case, it's -92, which is really good in here because we are within the range for RSRP. So this is the very first step in here that you want to double check. If this is okay, we're moving into the next step real quick in here. Let's quickly bring down the control center. We're going to hop into flight mode real quick just to refresh and reconnect that signal and bring it back as a brand new signal. And then we're going to disable it after 30 seconds and see if the problem is sorted out or not. You want to request one more time that specific SMS code and see if it falls into your SMS messages category app. Now, if this doesn't help fixing the problem, the next thing would be to hop into settings real quick, scroll down, hop into cellular real quick. Next up, we're gonna hop in that specific SIM that we wish to connect. For example, in here, I do have 3 eSIMs in my iPhone, so I'm gonna select, in my case, this one, which is the very first one. Next up, we'll simply tap on turn off this line. We just want to toggle it off real quick in here and then wait for a couple seconds, approximately 20 to 30 seconds, and then we'll simply turn it back on. Next up, once that's done, we're going to close this and then we'll double check if the problem is sorted out or not. Now, moving into the next step, if this doesn't help fixing the problem, we're going to perform a forced restart here within our iPhone. Now, in order to perform a forced restart on an iPhone 8 Plus or later models, for example, if you're running an iPhone X, 11, 12, all the way to an iPhone 16, which is my case in here, all you want to do is rapidly tap on volume up, down, and then simply press and hold the power button. This is how it goes. 1, 2, press and hold the power button and do not release the button. So you want to keep on pressing for approximately 8 seconds. Once your phone starts rebooting, you're going to release that power button. There we go. Let's wait for a couple more seconds. And as soon as I see the Apple logo, I'm going to release the power button and let my iPhone turn on normally. Now, this is a process that will reboot your iPhone from scratch. It's going to cut all the power, all the juice that is being supplied to your motherboard and restart your phone as if it's coming from a deep sleep. It helps so you can refresh all the processes, and it's something that I would recommend in case you face an issue from time to time. Now, if you have an iPhone 7 or 7 Plus, in order to perform this, all you want to do is simply press and hold the volume down along with the power button. You want to press and hold both of the buttons continuously until you see the Apple logo, approximately in 7 to 8 seconds. Once you see the Apple logo, you want to release the buttons and let it turn on normally. Now, if you do have a much older iPhone with a physical home button in here, all you want to do is simply press and hold the physical home button here along with the power button for approximately 8 seconds. And once you see the Apple logo, you're going to release the buttons to let your phone turn on normally. Now, please note that in much older devices in here, the physical power button is located here at the top instead of here at the right. So do not forget that. So if it's the case to restart, you want to press and hold the physical home button down here along with the power button there at the top. Now, if none of these steps help fixing, we're moving into the next step. No worries at all. Now here in the next step, we'll hop quickly into settings real quick, and then we're going to scroll down all the way to general real quick. Next up, you want to scroll down all the way to autofill and passwords in here. You want to hop into this section, and then you do have an option in here toggled on which says delete after use. So basically what it does is whenever you use, once you're done using a specific verification code, it's going to immediately delete it from your device. So you might be in a situation where your phone accidentally understood that you've already saw that text while you haven't seen it, right? So I would recommend you guys to turn this off and then double check if the problem is sorted out or not. This is just for security purposes that it comes toggled on as default whenever you buy a brand new device. Now, if this doesn't help fixing the problem, no worries, we're moving into the next one where we're gonna scroll down here all the way down within settings, and then we're gonna tap down here on apps. So once you're here on apps, you wanna scroll down all the way to the letter M, which will bring us down here to messages. You want to hop into messages real quick. Now, if you're unable to find apps down here within settings, you probably have a much older operating system on your phone, and you can simply tap here down or up on search, and you can manually search for messages real quick. You want to hop into messages settings section real quick, and then you want to scroll down all the way to iMessage. You want to toggle it off and then toggle it back on in 30 seconds. This will simply refresh and improve the connectivity process so you can actually see if there's a bug that will be fixed that was preventing the text message from falling into your iPhone device. Now, next up, the next thing you want to do, okay, we've just turned it on back again. We want to scroll down all the way to send this text message. We want to make sure we turn it on because you might be in a situation where the connectivity isn't taking place properly because it's sending to your iMessage or anything like that. So that could be interfering as a bug. So I would recommend you guys to turn this on as well. Last but not least, you want to make sure that you double check in here screen unknown sender. So you want to see if this is toggled on. If it's toggled on, you want to make sure you toggle it off real quick because you want to make sure that all messages fall into your phone in here and that nothing goes into a specific filtered category that will prevent you from getting access to it. So make sure that this filter is also turned off. Now, last but not least, what I would recommend you guys to do if none of this helped fixing the problem is to simply reset your network settings here within your iPhone device. All you want to do is simply scroll down, hop into General, scroll down again, all the way to Transfer or Reset iPhone. What you want to do next is tap on Reset, and then you want to select the second option. Just double check what exactly is written because the software can change from time to time, but you want to tap on Reset Network Settings so you can actually insert your passcode in here, and this will reset all the connectivity settings that you've got on your phone. And do not worry, this will not delete nothing from your phone. You won't lose any eSIM or anything like that, and this should help fixing the problem that you've got. You're done doing all the steps. Bring down the control center once again, turn on flight mode, turn it back off, and then double check if the problem is sorted out. I hope this has fixed the problem that you've got, and if you find any doubt, let me know down in the comment section down below, and let me know if I can help you further so we can interact down in the comment section. Thanks for watching Fixed by Shaq, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.